Hi everybody! Thank you for clicking on this video and joining me today as I tidy up and declutter two small areas in my house, starting with the top shelf in my daughter's wardrobe. As you can see, it's absolutely crammed full of all sorts of stuff. It's really been annoying me, so I found a spare 30 minutes to come and sort it out. I'm sticking to my usual method of taking everything out, as I find this is the easiest way to see what's what. It really makes you realise how quickly you accumulate things. Sometimes it's easy to just put things out of sight, out of mind, but if you're anything like me, I find it really hard being surrounded by junk, especially as I've got older. So I'm really enjoying decluttering recently, and I feel like I'm constantly looking for things to get rid of. Also, being a working mum, I don't really have much time these days for general tidying, let alone full-on decluttering, but actually tackling these small areas really doesn't take long, but it still gives me that feeling of happiness knowing that I'm slowly getting rid of all the unwanted junk from my house and having a bit of a tidy up in the process. So if you're in the same boat, don't feel like it has to be a big 4-hour job sorting your entire house out. Just start small and do what you can when you can. So you can see how much of a variety of bits and bobs that has come out. We've got Lego, Easter stuff, artwork, stamps. So I do think this has just become a place where I shove stuff so it's out of the way. So hopefully once it's tidied up a bit, I won't find it so easy to do that. And I'll actually put things where they should go in the first place. So the way I like to do things when I sort out spaces like this is to put back the things I know I'm actually going to keep in that place, because then I can actually see what's left and figure out what the heck needs to be done with it all. It can actually be really overwhelming to just see all the stuff staring at you in the face, so I always find this helps me see things a little bit clearer. One thing I would like to know is, do people keep all of their children's birthday cards? I feel like it should be their decision if they want to throw them away one day, but also I feel like it's going to get to the stage where there's a massive pile of cards to store somewhere, and they probably won't even know who a lot of the people are when they get older, so I'm not sure on that one. And also, the other thing I feel extremely compelled to keep is absolutely any artwork that they do. Emmy in particular comes home often with cute little bits and bobs from preschool, but it's beginning to take over now, to be honest. Is it the sort of thing you just keep in the attic, or will it end up taking over my entire house eventually? So this Halloween bucket is full of small random toys. We do actually use them, so I don't want to throw them away. And actually this bucket does come in handy so as to stop them from being slung in all sorts of places around the house. I do think maybe I could have got rid of a few more than I did though, because we do seem to have accumulated quite an alarming amount now, so maybe I'll go back and revisit that soon. But we are actually getting to the stage with Emmy where she remembers toys, so I can't really just throw things away so easily now because she will question me. So gone are the days of being a sneaky mum, but I do think she may have forgotten about some of these small ones because they have been in there for quite a long time now, so I might get away with this one. So this is the shelf now, so it looks much better than it did, and we've got a lot of empty space up there now. So we literally just got the few bits at the back in the boxes, and then I've just put Easter bits here and the ears, and then this box is actually full of a few of the little tiny toys that she does actually use. Sometimes if we're going long journeys, I like to take things like this in the car because it keeps it entertained for quite a while, and it means we don't have to resort to the iPad for the entire journey, because I find that she does get sick of that eventually, so it's nice to have other things to do as well. And then just behind here, there is just a few more little bits as well. Those Tupperware tubs I've got small bits in, like that one at the back there's for small bits to go in her doll's house that she would just lose at this age, so I'm keeping them till she's a bit older. And then that other one's got small Peppa Pig things in that Alfie will just eat, so they stay in there for now. There's a few various piles going on the bed, so these bits here are stuff that was in the wardrobe that just need to go somewhere else because that's not where they belong. So I got those to put away. This stuff back here is all stuff that needs to go downstairs, so Christmas chocolate and also Easter chocolate. She doesn't eat chocolate all that often, so we end up having quite a bit, but colouring books and things like that. We've got these. By the way, just ignore the state of Emmy's bed because I don't really properly make it, because she does end up throwing everything on the floor anyway when we come upstairs. So these books here are some stuff that my sister gave me, but they're a bit too big for Emmy now, so I'm just going to put them in the attic for now. And then she's got these ones here that are like advent calendar books, so I'm just going to get those out and put them downstairs. And then these little bits here, including this, are the only things that we are getting rid of from the wardrobe. So obviously it's not much to actually get rid of, but every little bit helps. But to be honest, I'm just generally quite pleased with how it all looks now. So now I've just got to put all of this stuff away and then we are done. I gave myself an extra 5 minutes to just quickly make the top of the wardrobe look slightly more presentable. Emmy has got a billion teddies and I just cannot bear to part with any of them because I have watched Toy Story too many times. Most of them are in her bed, but I do try and sneak a few away back up here when I can, but they are often just thrown up, so it can look messy very quickly. I do also keep her art box up here as well, so it's easy to just grab when we need it. But I just gave it a quick dust and a tidy up just to finish off the little area. So the finished product, as you can see, is much tidier and clutter free. Now everything is back in its home and I've managed to get rid of a few things. I feel really happy to have completed it and to have it ticked off my list. The next area on the declutter list is my desk drawer. It's absolutely full of all sorts of clutter. I couldn't even tell you what's in here, so please don't judge. I barely use this drawer, to be honest, because it stresses me out too much to even open it because things just get stuck and I can't be bothered with it. So it's long overdue. The drawer is in a really awkward place and the office room is quite hard to record in, so I'm just going to take it all out and put it on the floor in Emmy's room to sort through it all. So apologies in advance for lack of exciting camera angles, but I have done my best. So again, we've got a variety of stuff here, lots of letters and photos, notepads, loose stationery. My London Marathon medal was in there and I do feel like I should put this somewhere that I can actually see it because, to be honest, bar my children, it's probably my greatest achievement, so I probably shouldn't just shove it in a junk drawer. So any ideas, please share. If you've watched my 2025 declutter goals video, you may remember that I had letters on my list of things to get on top of this year. I don't own a shredder, so I've kept so many letters that I don't really need, just because I don't really want to put them in the recycling bin. But I have now got one next to my desk at work, so I've been taking them all in gradually and shredding as I go. So I did manage to get a nice pile out of this drawer, which was great. I feel like letters are something that seems small, but they can soon build up, and if you're anything like me, I've been finding them in all sorts of crevices around this place recently, so I will be glad when I'm on top of it. So this is the keep pile. Again, like the wardrobe, some stuff that needs to go back to its rightful home, so I will sort through it properly and do that. And this is the pile of things that I am getting rid of. So I think there was 29 items, which I'm really pleased with. So I will say I definitely need to work on my organisation skills, because I don't think I did a very good job of making this drawer look lovely and tidy, but it definitely looks better than it did. I think I do need to get some desktop storage for the notebooks and things. I think they're called magazine holders or something like that, because I think part of the reason I don't actually use this stuff, especially the notebooks, is because they're just so hard to get to. So it's just, they just get forgotten about. But I think I might look into doing that, and then I can actually have easy access to them. So I'd say in total completing both of these areas took me less than an hour, and I managed to make them both look much better, and also I got rid of 35 things, so not bad at all really, happy with that. My aim for the year is to continue decluttering little and often, so if you've enjoyed watching this, please subscribe for more. Please feel free to share any decluttering or organising tips or advice below, because it's always welcome here. So thank you for watching.